Good morning, this is KELOLAND on the go. With all you need to know in news and weather as you start your day.
The search is over for a wanted man.
Jeremy Taylor was arrested in Fall River County, not far from Hot Springs, Wednesday evening. Authorities in the Black Hills had been looking for Taylor since Friday for crimes in 2 different states. Law enforcement confirmed he was arrested without incident to conclude the over 100-hour manhunt in the Black Hills. The Department of Health sent out a notice to the public that locations in both Milbank and Brookings have been exposed to the measles. A Grant County resident tested positive for measles and visited several locations while infectious.
With their illness onset, they would have been able to transmit to other individuals from about the 29th of January until just in the probably through today. So usually what we're looking at is about 4 days prior to that rash illness onset.
These are the locations that are at risk. All of these locations were visited on January 30th and 31st.
For a look at specific times, go to this story on KELOLAND.com.
Year-end campaign finance documents for 2025 are filed in South Dakota's gubernatorial race.
Here's how GOP candidates compared to each other. Dusty Johnson brought in nearly $2.5 million. Toby Doden brought in $2.1 million. Larry Roden raised $491,000. And John Hanson brought in $188,000.
Yesterday, KELOLAND Stan Centella spoke with USD professor Julia Hellwig about these numbers.
At the end of the day, it's not necessarily anything that's surprising or that's sort of shocking about these numbers.
South Dakota's primary election is coming up on June 2nd.
Well, now let's get a check on our weather with meteorologist Scott Munt. Good morning, Scott.
All right. Good morning, everybody. We are looking at temperatures to be warm today. Numbers able to reach the 40s and 50s across eastern KELOLAND, 60s in central South Dakota, and a record-setting 70 in Rapid City. Brian will have more details on your forecast coming up.
Thank you, Scott. Dakota Bioworks in Brookings has added another piece of equipment.
The bioprocessing facility has a new bioreactor. It creates a perfect environment for microorganisms to grow. These microorganisms can then be used to create bioproducts like herbicides and pesticides. The new piece of equipment can be brought to various high schools and tech schools to help students get interested in science as well.
It's very easy to use, it's very basic, but it does have the full functionality that we need to demonstrate in the small scale. And the other piece is you can disassemble it very easy, so we could teach how to put a bioreactor together. It just creates all these different training opportunities.
The bioreactor was built at CNAM Bio, which is located at the South Dakota School of Mines in Rapid City. The second annual Sioux Empire Pizza Battle is in full swing.
The local pizza shops are not just competing for bragging rights, they're also donating proceeds to a local charity of their choosing.
Boston's Pizza is participating with the 4-Quadrant Avenger Pizza, and their proceeds will help out the nonprofit Warriors Never Give Up.
I have a lot of family members that are United States veterans, and I feel that a lot of people in this area and a lot of people in the country are in some way, shape, or form connected to veterans. It's a cause that, in my opinion, isn't looked at enough, and I believe they could use more help than what has usually been given to them.
There are 10 shops in total participating in the pizza battle, and the competition runs all month long. We've included the list with this story on KELOLAND.com.
The 41st annual Ed Polzine Wild Game Feed is set for Saturday at the VFW in Brandon.
Volunteers are spending the week preparing a variety of foods ranging from alligator and frog legs to favorites like pheasant roll-ups.
The cost of the meal is a free will donation. The dollars raised will benefit local families in need.
Last week we happened to give a donation to a local man who is going through cancer right now, and we gave it to his wife, and she just kept looking at that check, and tears were rolling down her face. And I just looked at our group and I said, that's why we do this. This is why we do this, because it makes a difference.
The Wild Game Feed starts at 5:30 Saturday evening at the Brandon VFW, followed by the auction at 7.
The menu will also include chislic.
That's a look at some of our top stories.
Now let's get one last look at your weather with meteorologist Brian Karstens. Brian?
All right, well, it's going to be a busy place today. Those car washes, we've got a car wash warning in effect for the Sioux Falls metropolitan area. It's also affecting a lot of us outside of Sioux Falls. But, yep, busy place today, right? Maybe a chance to do that if that works in your schedule. And if not, you can get by with a dirty car for a little while. And then maybe next week you'll have another opportunity. Even this weekend, it'll be fine, too, to do that. But temperatures today definitely stand out. No doubt about it here. We're going to go with that high 52 in Sioux Falls. We're going to still go with 70 today in Rapid City. That is record territory for this time of the year. So, yeah, this is a big deal. We've got 60-degree weather to winter. I think Mitchell, Yankton, they're going to come in really close to 60. Maybe we fall a little short of that. 40s in the northeast. We've got more snow on the ground. That makes a difference there, too. Now, tonight, big change coming in. We've got a backdoor cold front. That's going to swing the wind around to the north. And temperatures, they're not terribly cold. In fact, arguably, really at 6 in the morning, we're in the 30s, but we're going to continue to spill in some colder air during the day. So that's going to put a lot of pressure on the momentum behind the high. And you really got to dig in there and look at your hourly temperatures Friday afternoon, and then that tells you the story there. So we're in the 20s in Brookings at 3 or 4 in the afternoon. Sisseton could drop into the teens pretty easily. Now, Rapid, yeah, you're not going to be 70 tomorrow, but if we settle here in the 50s, we're still doing pretty good. We've got a turnaround on Saturday. That's going to come in with a shift of the wind to the southeast, and it'll be in the 40s in Sioux Falls and Yankton, probably Rapid City back to the 60s. And then by Sunday, actually, the expansion of this mild weather will come back into eastern Ketherland. There's Friday, again, those 20s and 30s kind of sandwiched there to the east, and then we kind of rebound a little bit on Saturday, 30s north of Sioux Falls, but 40s in Yankton, and it looks like 50-degree weather pretty likely around Chamberlain and Winter and Gregory. But look at Sunday. See where the wind kind of calms down, maybe not quite as bad, and then it's a west wind, so that really has some upward potential. And also Monday looks like a solid day of very mild temperatures across our region. High today, 55 in Huron, 47 Brookings, that's 70 in Rapid City. So we're going to hang on to this mild weather really through the middle of next week, but at that point, there is a system that could start to break things down. It's not necessarily dragging in frigid air, but the chance of some rain or snow coming back. It looks like we're going to start to light up the storm tracks a little bit more. Middle of next week, we'll kind of open the door to that. We've got plenty of time to sort through the details, but I want to at least get you thinking about that a little bit toward next week. Aberdeen, same as Sioux Falls for the most part, a lot of 50s. Look at your normal high, 26. Our lows are going to surpass that at times. And then you got Pierre, same thing, 60 on Sunday, 56 Monday, and Rapid City. Well, look at the weekend. We got 63 on Saturday, 65 on Sunday, 60 Monday. Check out more details online at KethelLand.com.